Hello everyone, this is Colleen Lemma, Angelic Astrologer and Spiritual Consultant with AngelMessenger.net, here to do your weekly angel card reading for Monday, September 1st through Sunday, September 7th, 2014. So we're into our first full week of September. Now I have just done also the monthly angel card reading for the month of September, so you're definitely going to want to check that out as well. It was a very powerful reading with some very powerful messages that you won't want to miss. As we move into this first week of September, astrologically speaking, we have a couple of planets that are changing signs in this very first week of September. We have Mercury, the planet of communication, ideas, and thoughts, and it's moving from Virgo, where it has been for the last few weeks, and it's moving into the sign of Libra on the 2nd of September, which is a Tuesday. Now, Mercury in Virgo, while it was in Virgo, and actually is in Virgo for the 1st of September, this is all about paying attention to details and analyzing and really kind of seeing, the beneath the surface, well, not really beneath the surface, but the truth of the matter, seeing how, what things are really all about. It's about dissecting things and picking them apart. It's about collecting information and gathering information. And paying close attention to communication matters as well. It's really about getting things done. It's really setting your priorities in order and getting things done. But now as it's moving into the sign of Libra, it's going to bring about more balanced communication, I feel. I think our thoughts are going to be more balanced, whereas in Virgo it could become a little bit nitpicky or perfectionistic or self-critical. Now we can come into more of a sense of balance and peace about, our thoughts towards ourselves or with ourselves. Our communications with other people can be a lot more productive as we're kind of giving and taking and sharing and compromising. So I really feel like that's going to be a really good energy for Mercury to be in. On Wednesday, the 3rd of September, the Sun is in a very positive aspect with Pluto. Now, Pluto is all about transformation and power and really kind of about death and rebirth. It's a very powerful energy of transmuting old energies and bringing in new energies. And the Sun is in Virgo, and it's going to be, again, like I said, making this very nice harmonious aspect. So I really feel like we're going to feel very empowered on Wednesday, and you'll probably even feel that before on Tuesday, or perhaps even as early as Monday. But you're going to be feeling the sense of empowerment as we move up until Wednesday, when that Sun makes its exact trine, or that harmonious aspect to Pluto. And then on Friday the 5th of September, we have the second planet that's also changing signs. First we had Mercury going into Libra on Tuesday the 2nd. Now we have Venus moving from Leo into the sign of Virgo on Friday the 5th. Now, Venus, of course, is about, love and relationships, and it's that divine feminine principle, about merging and attraction. And while it was in Leo, I think it was really happy there. It was able to express itself a lot nicer, be more bold and adventurous and just, having a lot of fun and happiness and joy. Now that it's moving into Virgo, I think it might be a little bit uncomfortable. I feel like our energies towards our relationships in our lives, and not just romantic relationships necessarily, but any relationships, and the ones particularly that we have with women, because Venus rules women. So we might become a little bit more critical, or it might become a little bit more, again, like I said, that nitpicky, perfectionistic kind of energy. So, just kind of be aware of that. On the positive end, Venus in Virgo can be a lot more discerning, and this is especially regarding romantic relationships, but even so, towards all relationships, to where you just use your powers of discernment to kind of pick apart and analyze what is working, what's not working, maybe bring it to the other person's attention, have a nice conversation about it. Again, it can kind of, pick those aspects apart and understand them a little bit better, and even maybe understand yourself within relationship matters a little bit better. Okay, so this week your crystal choices are lepidolite, and this is a beautiful kind of purple lavender kind of stone. And of course it's going to vibrate to the crown chakra, opening up to higher divine guidance, and just being more aware of the spiritual kind of messages and connection that you have with God source energies. Your second stone of choice is a selenite heart, and selenite is very high vibrational. It also can vibrate to the crown chakra, and it helps with angelic connections and getting in touch with that higher guidance, as well as sometimes connecting with past lives and future lives. And then we have blue calcite. This is a beautiful stone. It's shiny, it's reflective. And the blue, of course, to me, I immediately think of the throat chakra, so it's going to vibrate to communication matters, speaking your truth, but speaking it with compassion, speaking it lovingly. And also with your thoughts, I would say, your thoughts come before you communicate. So this is going to help to kind of clarify. I really feel like this is a clarity kind of thing with this blue calcite. So it's going to help you to kind of understand clearly what your thoughts are before you speak them. So again, we have lepidolite, selenite, and blue calcite. So this week we're going to be using Doreen Virtue's Angel Tarot deck. I have a brand new deck here that I've purchased and cleansed and meditated with and blessed and energized. And then your special message is going to come from the Ascended Masters deck, also by Doreen Virtue, depending on what stone of choice you choose. So just giving these a shuffle, and we're going to pick 3 cards for this week to show us what we need to know. And the one on the bottom here is letting me know that it wants to be chosen. This one here is going to be our second card, and this one here is sticking up for the third card. So we're going to set these aside and take a look at what the angels tell us for this week. We start out with the Knight of Water. And the Knight of Water says emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, contemplative. It says falling in love or wedding proposals, the need to balance emotions, an invitation to a social event. Okay, so, we do have Mercury going into Libra. This could definitely bring about a social event or communication with another, a significant other, or a partnership. We're probably going to have to look at the second card to get more information and guidance, but we know that, the water element deals with our emotions, our feelings. Again, it's a very kind of romantic energy, sensitive energy, and the knight element here is, usually a knight is someone who is younger. I don't want to necessarily say immature, although the knight energy can sometimes be a little bit immature, but it's just a younger energy, so it's not fully into its maturity. But let's go ahead and take a look at the second card to get more information about what they are trying to say for this week. Okay, so now we have the Page of Air. We have another court card. The Knight is a court card, and the Page here is a court card. And a lot of times the court cards do deal with other people, or it deals with personality aspects of ourselves. But this says logical, honest, impulsive, and curious. And at the bottom it says challenging information, delays, or changes to plans. I'll say that again, delays or changes to plans, truth delivered without tact. So I feel right away that we're dealing here with communication matters. With the Knight of Water, I feel like, again, we're dealing with something very emotional and feeling oriented, perhaps with family, or perhaps with a significant other, or even perhaps a child in your life, to where this Page of Air, air being a communication element, that we're having to communicate something. We're needing to talk about something. We're needing to share our feelings, as well as being a little bit more direct and logical about sharing our feelings. That would be what the Page of Air is all about. Just as it says that it kind of speaks without tact. So it's a very kind of almost like an objective communication, but again, it's with somebody that you're emotionally connected to or emotionally attached to. So keep your emotions balanced. You know, it would be easy to become emotionally unbalanced and to allow those emotions to take over. Whereas this is saying to with this first card to keep your emotions balanced and have just a very kind of, you know, logical, grounded, well, not really grounded, but logical, objective kind of communication about what it is that you need to talk about. Um, you know, this does say that it can be challenging information, so it's probably something that you need to communicate that might be difficult, you know, to communicate, or that you might tend to be avoiding because it appears that it would be challenging to talk about. But this week is the week, especially again, Mercury's moving into Libra. It's going to be that one-on-one communication that needs to happen. And don't forget, we have the Sun trining Pluto, which brings that sense of empowerment. So you can do it. You know, you can kind of step in there and be strong and be empowered by what it is that you need to say. Let's take a look at what the third card is to get more information. Okay, this is the Five of Water. So again, emotions and feelings. The message at the bottom says things not turning out the way that you had hoped, not seeing the positive in a situation, crying over spilt milk. That's what the message says. I feel like, again, it's going to be difficult to stay emotionally balanced. Whatever it is that you need to talk about or communicate, I think um, people are going to be emotionally reactive, perhaps, to what you're saying. So it might be best for you to meditate before communicating whatever it is you need to communicate. It might be best to project love and light to the other person or persons and the situation before you communicate, to try to avoid this kind of unbalanced emotional energy here. This, again, is also saying that the outcome that you're looking for as far as this communication may not quite turn out the way you desire. Remember how I talked about Venus, the planet of love and relationships, moving into Virgo, and that can be a little bit more critical and perfectionistic. So, you know, try not to be overly critical about your partner or your family member or your loved ones. Try to stay in a balanced place of peace and non-judgment as you move forward with whatever this communication process is all about. So let's see what the special message is depending on your stone of choice. So again, this is from the Ascended Masters, and this one actually, oh my goodness, this one here, this one, the bottom. Okay, so this is going to be the Lepidolite, people. And this is, I'm probably going to say the name of the master wrong, but I'm going to give it a shot. Mahachohan Ragasi. Okay, and maybe somebody out there can correct me if you know what that truly says. But this is a teacher, okay? This Ascended Master is all about being a teacher. So what this is telling me for the Lepidolite people is that whatever this communication is that you need to have with somebody, or maybe it's more than one person, but that it's supposed to be like it's a learning process. You're supposed to be learning something from the situation, from the other person. They're supposed to be learning something from you and from the situation. It's all about soul learning and growth and evolution from whatever it is that's going on. So, you know, be aware of that. Try to step outside of your ego and try to step outside of the emotions and the feelings a little bit with this page of air being more logical, and try to look at it from a different vantage point, a different perspective of, okay, you know, this is a soul lesson, and what am I supposed to learn from this whole situation? What am I supposed to get that I'm maybe missing, or what am I supposed to integrate, you know, into my soul evolution and growth as far as moving forward with this. And again, you know, we're always learning from other people. It's always about us reflecting things to other people, and they are reflecting things to us, and we become more aware with our relationships in life. And with becoming more aware, it helps us to be obviously more aware of ourselves, and that way we can truly evolve and grow the way that we're supposed to. So for those of you that chose the selenite, you know, these bottom cards are definitely saying that they're going to be the ones. So let's see, the selenite is this one. And we're going to put the blue calcite here. So if you chose selenite, this is King Solomon, and it says priorities. So you're definitely supposed to kind of make a mental list about what your priorities are. And this can be even extended beyond this communication matter that's happening this week, as far as what are the priorities that you need to take care of. I feel like maybe you're emotionally out of balance this week, but yet you have things that need to get done from a career perspective or a life path perspective. So King Solomon is making sure that you understand that you have to take care of your priorities. If you need to make a list because you're emotionally or mentally kind of scattered or unbalanced, then make a list, so that you don't miss anything that actually needs to get done this week. And you can check mark things off as you go. King Solomon's going to help you to take care of those priorities and get things done, so call upon him. When it comes to the emotional thing that's going on, that obviously is a priority too when we're dealing with relationships in our lives, again, whether it be romantic or family or friends. That's a priority too, so make sure that that also is on your list to pay attention to. It's just that I feel your energies might be a little bit scattered because of the emotions of whatever is going on for you. Whoops. So call upon King Solomon for the selenite people. The blue calcite people, let's see what your message is. This is flow of prosperity with Lakshmi. So I'm getting the sense that this is the message that comes through, is that no matter what the emotional situation or circumstance is all about this week, no matter how things may appear to be on a feeling level with family, friends, or loved ones, that you have many blessings that are coming in, okay? That Lakshmi here is bringing in not just prosperity on a financial level. I just really feel like this is blessings coming in from the universe, support, friendship, time, and definitely it could be blessings of a financial nature. But I feel like there's good energies, universal energies, that are backing you up and helping you to move forward on your path in life during this particular week. So I hope you've liked this weekly angel card reading. I'm going to be on my way sometime next week. On September 10th, I am flying out of the country to go to Brazil to do those wonderful workshops and consultations, and I'm so excited and looking forward to it. But I am going to be doing ahead of time the weekly angel card readings for the month of September, and they should be posted on YouTube, and also Reverend Cherie from Angel Messenger should be posting them on Angel Messenger as well. So no worries, you'll still be able to have those weekly angel card readings at your disposal. And I know that you all count on them, and I definitely don't want to stop doing them just because I'm going out of the country. I do love doing this and sharing the information and helping everybody out. So definitely sending you all much love and light, prosperity and abundance, and good balanced emotional and mental energies for your week ahead. So many angel blessings to all of you.